Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Derek Reason. I'm taking a small break from Ghost of Tsushima today to play Final Fantasy VII Remake. About halfway through, a little over halfway through. Let's see what it's like, huh? I'm happy with the game so far. I like all the changes they made in the plot and stuff, and that they purposely kind of throw your expectations for a loop in this game. I'm not going to spell too much. I don't know, I'll just play through. I'm about halfway through, so you're not, take it for what it is. I will, in the future, start my Let's Plays from the beginning of games all the way through. I've just kind of started this whole thing while I was in the middle of a lot of different games. So I started this YouTube project when I was in the middle of already playing a bunch of games. So when I'm through that wave of games and I start some new ones, I will start from the beginning on those. And I am halfway through, I probably believe. The Sector 7 just was destroyed and slums were crushed, and now we're on our way back to get Marlene from Aerith's mother.
Sorry,
Aerith was kidnapped by Shinra.
Marlene's my little girl. Marlene, she's got short hair. She's cute as a button, with the heart of an angel. She was wearing, pink. She was wearing a pink dress today.
Upstairs.
Huh? Oh.
I said she's sleeping.
I want to see her too. Come on, let's go look in on her.
Keep it down. Don't wake her. Maybe you should join your friend upstairs.
Marlene, my baby. Thank God.
Shh. Shinra has my daughter now.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm the one who asked her to go get Marlene. We'd only just met, but she was so kind and helpful. I took advantage of her.
It's not your fault. It was only a matter of time before she ended up back there.
Because she's an ancient. That it?
So she told you about that. She must trust you all a great deal.
Very cool. So this game is getting into...
Yes. Aerith is an ancient.
Getting into plot points
Probably
that I like this
one
because
living.
it's expanding on things that they didn't get into the first game. The
She's not my
Shinra
daughter.
part of the first game is awesome,
Not
but it's
by blood, I
very small and very over
If
very
that's
quickly.
what you were wondering.
It's like the first... God, it's not even only the first couple hours of the game, 3 hours.
About
maybe
15
5.
years ago.
And this game, I bet,
My
is
husband
25, 30 hours.
had been
So
shipped off to fight on the
they
front
expanded
lines.
quite a bit.
But then I received a letter
A lot of
saying
filler.
he'd be home for a bit. So when the day came, I went to the station to meet him.
I remember this scene. So this is in the first game.
But he didn't come. I couldn't help fearing the worst, even then. But I told myself his leave must have been postponed, that he'd been delayed. Every day I went, to wait and to pray. And that's how I met her and her mother.
Oh, whoa.
I thought maybe they'd run away from Wall Market, or that they were topsiders fallen on hard times. I'd seen that sort of thing a lot.
The ancients are like hippies.
Take Aerith somewhere safe. Those were her mother's dying words. My husband had been away for so long, and I was lonely. So I convinced myself the safest place for the girl was with me.
Pretty close to the first game. You never get to see what Aerith's mother looks like,
It took
though.
no time
so
at
that's
all for
kinda
her to
interesting.
start feeling like family. She was a real chatterbox. She told me strange stories, like how she and her mother had escaped from some sort of facility, and
Experimented
how she
on.
wasn't sad because her mother had just returned to their planet.
Their planet, huh? Yeah, that sounds about right.
I didn't understand any of it at the time. When I asked if she meant one in the sky, she said no. This one, right here. I mean, what can you say to that?
Horseshit spirituality. I don't believe in it.
Mommy,
No,
don't
sir.
be sad.
Not my planet.
That's what she said to me one day. out of
Mako
the
is a
blue.
lie.
So I asked her, what's wrong?
A man you really, really loved just died. His heart came a long way to say goodbye. But he couldn't stay because he had to return to the planet.
I didn't believe her, of course. And then, a few days later, I received a letter saying my husband
You better
had been
stop
killed in
believing.
action. Things like that, she'd just know. It was a lot to deal with, but we were happy. And then came the knock.
Coming! No! Go away!
Aerith, you know you're not just any little girl. You're a descendant of the ancients.
I had no idea what he meant, so I said, "Who are the ancients?"
They were the original stewards of the planet, whose boundless knowledge and wisdom shall guide us to the promised land.
So then who are the humans?
Some believe the promised land to be a
Are the
myth,
humans from Genova?
others an allegory of sorts. But we take the words of the scriptures at face value and believe it to be quite real. Which is why Shinra would like very much for Aerith to help us.
You're wrong! I'm not an ancient!
But Aerith, even when you're all alone, don't you hear voices whispering secrets?
No, never!
But all three of us knew that wasn't true. That man knew exactly who Aerith was, where she'd come from, and what she
The
could
Men
do.
in Black. I wish they just called them MIB in this game.
They knew where she was, but they didn't just take her? Doesn't sound like the Turks I know.
She had to come willingly, otherwise it wouldn't work, they said. That's why, even if they did take her away, I'm sure she's still being treated like a guest. And that they'll send her straight back home once they get what they need.
I doubt it.
You're not planning anything, are you? Don't make things worse than they already are. If I lost her too, I don't know if I could ever.
Cloud's about to rip shit up.
Just don't.
Cloud, maybe she's right about this. Maybe they'll let Aerith go when it's all over. Maybe we'd be better off waiting a little while.
Let's head back to Sector 7. Got things to take care of.
Oh, here's what Wikipedia says.
Like
Regular
checking up
humans
on
were
the bar.
former ancients who forsook
Yeah.
their migratory nature to form permanent settlements.
Okay.
So once they stopped moving around and they just started living in houses, yeah, they stopped being...
Take care of yourselves now.
I think I saw a chest I could open up there during the cutscene. Actually, even less down. Oh, my face.
We're gonna win this fight. I promise.
See what's in here. So I would bet dollars to donuts that this game was made on the exact same engine as Kingdom Hearts 3. Because it plays when it gets going like Kingdom Hearts. The same buttons to open up everything. I bet when they... I think at some point, halfway through development of this thing, because this game took a long time to make, obviously, all Square Enix games do, but at one point they scrapped it and completely started again. They fired a Chinese company that was developing it. There was another company making it all together. They fired them and started doing it internally. Right, I think around Kingdom Hearts 3 time. Maybe even after that game came out. Which makes me think that they just started making internally using the same engine. Which I might be glad they did, because this game runs beautifully, and I like the kind of Kinect combat of Kingdom Hearts 3. I do. It can be a bit insane, where it's kind of hard to tell what you're doing, what's going on anymore. It becomes very nebulous as if it's even an RPG at certain points. I mean, I guess it is technically, because there are levels up and hit points and all this stuff, but Kingdom Hearts 3 gets real far away from things that remind me of an RPG, personally. But this game kind of benefits from it, I would say. Well, we cleared that house out, so get out of here. Where's the map? Okay, so it's kind of only one way anyway. Oh, maybe not. Alright, here we go.
The main entrance to Sector 7 is buried under rubble now. So how are we supposed to get back inside?
Underground passage in the park.
Good plan.
But how do we get to the park?
I know another way to get there. Aerith showed me before.
This ancient girl knows her stuff. Didn't mean anything by it.
Alright.
There was this rumble, and then all of a sudden...
Pick up music here.
It was all shaking, then it was all So, what are we gonna do with our break?
I like this game a lot. It's it's hard to for me to try to still understand why it was even necessary, but I'm not sure why it was made. I guess, oh yeah, I mean, fans really wanted it, but I'm not sure why fans want that. Why they, I mean, 7 is, the original 7 isn't going to be bested by this game. I'm positive of that. I think when it's all said and done, even if this is a 3-part game, all 3 parts of those and their subtotals, in my opinion, won't be better than the first game.
I hope you will
And that
continue to help
and I'm
me gather
not somebody
vital
who sings my
information for my
nostalgia.
research.
But we'll see. I mean, the first game did have some problems, but it had some pacing issues too that this seems to be fixing. I don't know. Both those.
I look forward to receiving all of your future battle intel submissions.
All right, he's a little narc. All right, let's just move on. I think I have plenty of supplies. Is there 2 blips going on? Huh. I'll say the soundtrack from this game is pretty amazing. I mean, because it's just like really good remixes of the first game. There's added tracks too.
My ears are still ringing from it.
Some really good stuff in here.
The blade, it's really gone. I thought it was a joke.
Very cool game, even though it's super linear. It's got some parts that kind of let you go veer off and play around, do some side quests, and come back. But other than that, it's linear. I guess the first game was up until a point. Most of the Midgar stuff was pretty linear. It was actually straight through, and then I mean the game is linear as far as like even though you can play around on the map, you still have to go back. I mean, not 100% positive where it falls, but there are some open parts to it later when you get out of the city and how you can tackle it. You can go get Yuffie or Vincent pretty fast, or once you leave, you can get Yuffie like immediately. But you don't have to as well, like you can do choices.
Bring it. No holding back.
Ain't got nothing on me.
Yeah, I really like the soundtrack. This is pretty good. Especially with the headphones on, I can hear it a lot better.
There, that way. We'll have to fight our way through. But it's our only shot.
Alright. Cloud's got them heroin shooting arms. With them Tina Turner arms. Cloud got them Tina Turner arms. He got them Tina Turner legs though, but he got them Tina Turner arms.
Get ready. Now.
Oh my god! Kill him.
Oh, we're done here.
What's good here? Alright.
Bring it on, asshole!
No holding back.
All right! Watch
Yeah,
your luck.
switch out. Switch out when that stuff happens.
How'd you like that? Hurry up!
Alright.
Lock on this!
There, it's got that good long attack range.
Here it comes!
Keep it up, man.
Yeah, you too.
Wow. So see this like completely remixed version of the original song. It's like kind of better. I like dubstepped it a little though. I don't know if I like that. I like songs not being dubstep. I don't hate dubstep, but I don't need it. Constant reminders that exist. Constant reminders that dubstep exists. I didn't go backwards. I didn't go backwards. I'm a moron. Sorry you had to see that, guys. I thought sometimes when you get in these fights, they turn you around, the camera around on you, and the mini map doesn't help too much sometimes with that. For your guys' sake, I don't want to keep going to the menu and checking it out.
I'm gonna enjoy this!
Take the lead.
Yeah! I'll do it!
Come on.
Shit hurts, don't it? Ain't got nothing on me!
King Kong? Little boxies. Is that just to give me some of my magic back or something? I don't understand. Mako shards. What again?
What now?
We got
Get ready. Let's get this over with. No escape. No holding back. Don't overdo it.
Why now? Big bang! Special delivery! Coming at you, boy!
Let me handle it.
Man, I'm trained for this.
Whatever.
Oh,
Hold on. I'm coming. Be careful.
About damn time! You got this!
I got this. It's on you.
My turn.
So you gotta cure real fast.
Come on.
Jeez, gotta let him block.
That sucked.
It's on you.
I'm not going out like this. Let's finish this. You're up.
I got it. Get ready.
Hell yeah!
Right.
Maybe dial it back a little.
I don't like it when Tifa smarts off to me. Tells me what to do. It's a little mouthy. Oh, turn around again. The third time. Yeah, I'm telling you, that freaking soundtrack kicks, man. Hits, as the kids are saying. Thumps, as the juniors are saying. Right. A lot of transitional loading stuff in this game. It's kind of like almost being used too much, like a crutch.
Get the bastards!
Keep it together.
Yes, it's my turn to be me. Huh, and don't come back.
Oh yeah. Check the nooks and crannies. Heavy duty bracer. Not really great for him. Not her. One more. Check real quick. Perfect. We should put some healing on her. Alright. Beat up some thugs, bandit!
Finish it quick.
Need my help, do you? Fire in one all! Time for a serious output! Here it comes! Buckle, bring it home!
I got this.
Right. Haha.
So bad. You were complete. Here, you'll need to provide new compensation. You again?
Go. Oh!
All set.
Where's the order?
That line will go way back.
Pretty shock traps.
Deal with that.
Yes, it's my turn.
Alright, here we go.
You got this!
Good luck.
Hang back. Here we go. Enough. That's that. Slide.
Oh, it's like Casey Jones.
It's on now.
Stagger him. Alright. See you later,
That's a
Keith
win.
Jones. I think we're alright. Look for a second just make sure I didn't lose anything cool. There are items all over this game. Oop, there we go. Rubber of gravity, nice.
Finally. Know that.
It's on now.
Oh, that. Oh no.
Too late. Let me.
There you go.
Got a sting.
I got it. All right. Now,
That stance. The
enough.
Punisher stance really messes him up.
Watch and learn. And
Right.
there you have it.
Alright, guys.
Over there.
This is gonna be a
Way
two-parter.
out.
I'm almost afraid to go back.
video's
Just
getting a
see
little
it with my
long.
own eyes.
Tifa.
Come on.
My name's Derek Reason. If you like this stuff, please share with friends, like and subscribe, whatever. Do the best you can, no big deal. I love you either way. Try to get the word out there for me. It'd be appreciative. If not, take care of each other. Love you very much. Have a great day. I'll keep going here and probably have another video after this one. Take care of each other. Stay safe. Aloha.